Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe it's 2020. I hope you've all had an amazing Christmas and amazing start to the new year. Today is going to be the first video of 2020, believe it or not. We're going to be making a cushion, but there's more to come soon. I'm going to be doing two different camera angles today, so I'm going to be using my phone for one bit and I'm going to be using my camera for the other bit. So it should look pretty good once I'm done with it all. You learn a lot from it. That's the idea of my videos, to learn as much as you physically can. Please enjoy it. I hope you do. If you do enjoy it, please hit like, subscribe, click the bell button for any notifications. Show a picture right now. Okay, so I am laying out the material now because it's going to be quite big. Luckily, this is kind of reversible, so you can kind of have it either way. So I've got it the way that I want it. Now I'm going to try and measure this side here, the smallest side, which is this side. I'm going to pin it and make sure it all lines up. I'm going to leave roughly about an inch seam allowance, so that gives us plenty of room to manoeuvre and put wadding in and stuffing in and whatnot, and it just makes it look a bit neater as well. So with my new pins, thanks to my grandparents, we're going to pin it and then I'm going to sew it. So we're going to pin it. Now I'm going to leave, like I said, an inch, about an inch. So I want to pin, making sure that we've got about an inch seam allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and just pin this, and I will show you a picture of what it's like once I've pinned it, so that you can all see what I've done. It's pretty easy, basic stuff really. I'm doing it so that when I go over with the machine, because I'm going to be machine stitching it, I can easily pull out the pins without breaking or damaging them or damaging the material. Right, I have finished off pinning this side, so now we're going to sew it. So if I move these pins, and we're going to move the sewing machine up onto here. I've already pre-sorted my machine out, so I've got all the cotton sorted and whatever I needed. I've managed to match the colour near enough to the material. It's not too much of a difference and it shouldn't be too noticeable either. So, where I have put a top pin, if I come a bit closer you'll be able to see, I put that blue pin there. That is where I'm going to sew from. So that is roughly about an inch. So I'm going to do it this way round. So I'm going to line my machine up with that pin. I'm going to take that pin and put my foot down. Now then, for this, to start with, I'm just going to do a straight stitch. And then after that, I'm going to go and do a zigzag stitch to make sure it doesn't mess up and it doesn't fray and the material doesn't get any damage to it. So again, this material is reversible for me, so to be honest, it doesn't matter which way you're going to do it. As long as you get it done, that's the main thing. So, let me start sewing this. I'm also going to keep this handy so that I can put the pins in it once I've taken them out. So that was almost perfect. It kind of went off a little bit, but it's not too noticeable, so we'll carry on. So I'm just going to put my machine to the side while we carry on. So the next panel, or next piece I say that I'm sewing, is I'm going to sew down this area. So this is the longest part of the cushion. Just bear in mind this cushion is about 1 metre long. Just bear that in mind, and about ½ metre wide. So it's going to be pretty big. I'm going to try and match up and pin up this long side. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I have now sewn up the longest side, which is this side. So that's all nicely done. So now it's time to stuff it. Right, so we are now going to stuff this lovely, lovely cushion. So the plan is we're going to turn it the right way around and stuff it. So I'm going to put my arms in, grab the corners, or pinch the corners should I say, and flip it. And then I'm going to push those corners back out once I've flipped it. Like that. Right, so we have a bag of wadding. Check. Cushion. Check. Second cushion. Check. So, we're going to put the first cushion in, like so. Might be a snug fit just because of the way we've sewn it, but it's fine. Means it'll all stay compact together and be a nice cushion overall. So that's the first one in. As you can see, it's a little bit flat. So I'm going to get some of this wadding from this carrier bag and stuff it down. I want it to be nice and into the corners as possible so that we get a even coverage of a cushion. If this uses all of this, it uses all of it. I'm not really fussed. I just want to make sure that it's all nice, level and into corners. It will take you a while just to make sure that it's all in where it needs to be. That's it. Cushion moving down a bit. So that's already made it that little bit better, which is good. So let me have a look. See if we need any more. Down this side, let's do a little bit. But I mean, it depends how much wadding you want to put into personal preference. If you want a really, really soft spongy one, put more wadding in like that. If you want something a bit more flatter, then don't. It's entirely your choice. You know you better than anybody else. I'm hoping this is going to be enough wadding now, looking at this. It'll be fine, we'll work it. Okay, so I've got that half nice and neatened up. Next cushion. I don't want this is a bit of a workout doing this. So I want to squash this in a little bit. Give it a shake if needs be to make sure everything gets in. So that cushion, maybe a little bit there, but otherwise, that's filled it out pretty well. A little bit more of this wadding just to pad it out a bit. Like that. So it's looking alright, isn't it, so far? So that's about 1 metre long. And it's about ½ metre wide and it's looking really good so far, so I'm going to keep stuffing it with wadding until I feel comfortable with how it feels. Right, that is more than enough wadding now for me. So I have a handful of wadding left. So it has used a lot. I mean, I'm just going to shove it in, there's no point keeping it like that. Right, so that's that in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to pin this end up. Oh, this weighs a ton. So with the pins I've already got out on this little cushion, I'm going to try and pin it. Wish me luck on this one. So the final bit is now sewing this end up. So I'm going to do the straight stitch and then I'm going to do the zigzag stitch because it needs sewing up basically. So here goes. And might I just add, this weighs an absolute ton. For any of you wondering out there. Right, after about 10-15 minutes it is finally done. So what I've managed to do is stitch the normal stitch, which is just a straight stitch, and then I've gone over it zigzag wise to fasten it all together. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a hard 15-20 minutes trying to pull the material to make it fit. But hey, that's the cushion. So the next frame you will see is it on my current bed. So see you in a minute. Okay people, so I did promise you that I'd show you it on the bed. So this is a comparison to my big massive giant penguin. So it is a lovely cushion and very, very comfy. Very comfy indeed, as I will about to show you. So as you can see, very, very comfy. I absolutely love it. It's so good. So I just want to say a big thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it and you've learned something new. Please like, please subscribe, mean the world to me. Leave a comment down below what you found funny, what you liked about it, anything and everything, okay? I will drop my Instagram and my Facebook page down in the description, and I hope to see you very soon. See you later.